Hi everyone! For today's do-it-yourself Montessori work at home, we are going to be making stamps out of potatoes. So what we will be needing for this work is a couple of smallish potatoes, and small enough that when you cut it in half, your child can easily grasp it. We're going to need a cutting board. I have two knives. I have a larger knife for cutting it in half and then a smaller paring knife for carving out my shapes. Then we're going to need a spot where you can put some paint, and then a piece of paper for your child to be putting their stamps on. As you can see, I have two examples already. Today we're going to be concentrating on some simple shapes. I made a triangle and a circle, and now I'm going to show you how I did it. Clear this space a little. So you're going to take your potatoes and cut them in half. I have two potatoes because I'm going to be making 3 to 4 different shapes. Easy peasy, nice and cut. And now I'm going to take my pen and I'm going to kind of lightly draw a circle shape as my first shape I'm going to be making. And it doesn't really have to show up, just enough for you to see it. You take your knife and you go in maybe about 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 inch with that blade, and just trace around. You're going to want to do this at a nice 90-degree angle to the top of the potato. Okay, my circle is not perfect, but that's alright. Now I get my pen again and I draw a line all the way around the edge about 1/4 inch away. This is going to be my guide for where to cut next. See, a nice little black line around the edge. I get my knife again and I'm going to first lightly trace with that black line. Don't cut very deep the first time around. Okay, now that we have our guideline, you're going to try and cut until about the thickness of your shape. And try not to cut too deep because you don't want to cut off that shape you traced earlier. And I think that should do it. You just lift off. Now you have this and a nice circular stamp. Okay, I'm going to do the other shapes now. Ta-da! And there's a triangle. Okay. Maybe a square next. Awesome. Now a square. And then for the last one, of new fun shape, a trapezoid. Okay, now I'm going to show you what we do next. Okay, so as you can see, I have set up the work on a tray. I do not have little plastic trays like we have in class or wooden trays, so I've set up my own tray on a cookie sheet. What you would do is have your child take your work to a table. I have all of our stamps in a bowl. I have some paint set out, and a piece of paper. So you just grab your stamp. I have my square, get a little paint on it, and stamp. And there you have some squares. You put it back in the bowl. Maybe I want to do a triangle. Stamp. And that's all to it. You can do different colors, you can do whatever you want. It's just a great way to work with shapes with your child. Alright, have fun making this work at home. Bye.